I remember I woke up and I just felt terrible. I felt horrible.
It was spring of his freshman year in high school when 15-year-old Abhel Caballero became ill.
Even the night before, he wasn't feeling too great, but when he woke up in the morning, his throat bothered him. Culturally, we usually have a lot of home remedies, you know, we do the vinegar and salt, and I had him gargle and he went on to school.
The next day, Abhel woke up with more severe symptoms.
I had an earache, my chest was hurting, like I could not breathe. My nose was tapped, I couldn't really breathe that well through my nose, and I was just having trouble like getting out of bed.
Clearly the home remedy didn't work. Now his throat and his ears were hurting as well. So at that point I was like, we need to go to the doctor.
Still, he insisted on going to school. As a wide receiver and kicker on the varsity football team, there was no way he was missing practice during week 1.
He was determined he couldn't miss practice. And I was like, well, if you're ill, you can't go. But he's like, no, I'll be okay.
Because he had no fever, Abby reluctantly permitted Abhel to attend school. That morning, she settled down to watch one of her favorite TV programs, The 700 Club. Toward the end of the program, a prayer from Terry captured Abby's attention.
You have a terrible sore throat. It's so sore it goes up into your ears, actually. And God is healing that for you.
When I heard that, I jumped up, obviously, and I was like, that's for Abhel. You know, that's the first thing I said, and I just claimed it for him, and I prayed with them. And immediately after, you know, that segment was over, I texted him to see how he was feeling. And he texted me back saying, you know, about 5 minutes ago, which had been exactly, you know, when the segment was over, I started to feel relief in my throat and my ears.
When Abhel returned home from school, Abby showed him a recording of the word of knowledge she had claimed for him.
They said that somebody had a sore throat and that their nose was clogged and that it was going to their ear and causing pain. And it was exactly what I was feeling. So I was like, that can't be a coincidence. This is kind of crazy. And it was pretty cool. And I was actually starting to feel better.
By the next morning, Abhel's symptoms were completely gone, and he went on to play in the big game. Even though they took a loss, he was grateful to be on the field with his teammates. He's especially thankful for God's healing touch.
I definitely thought about how he loved me. That was exactly what I needed and at the right time, because I had a game. So it definitely built my faith up, because it just made me more confident in God. It made me know that prayer does work.